Hey everyone, this is Domina Mara and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am a professional and lifestyle dame, and I have multiple playlists that you can go check out, from short films to travel vlogs, more kinky memes, and product reviews. If you haven't already, give me a subscribe. Go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you know when I post new content. I post every Wednesday and Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and I live stream on Sundays. You must be subscribed in order to find out when. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Mara Domina for daily news and juicy updates. And let's get to these wholesome kinky memes. All right, so first up, we have, the karaoke must be lit when they have to tie the microphone down. Yeah, starting really hard and strong with, a magic wand. And as a part Filipino, I can attest that, this is indeed true. My family loves karaoke and, so do my friends. So there we go. I haven't gone in a few years, but, maybe after all this pandemic thing is sorted out, we can bust some tunes together. Who knows? Next. Oh, right. So this is a 3D render of a Chinese person who rendered a foot and heel of a tongue-licking piece of footwear. It's kind of like a monster's jaw opening, but kind of spiky, so it's got some dinosaur vibes. This isn't what should appeal to, my foot worshippers and lovers. So I included this one because I was just like, yeah, I know that this is gonna be soul-licking or soul-sucking innovation. All right, next is from Casey Patterson, and he says, Pierce Teddles taste like house keys, and there's no place like home, baby. House keys? What kind of metal? Oh, I get it. Pierced. Okay, yeah. I mean, they should taste like steel, and house keys, I would think, are more rusty than stainless steel. But, what do I know? But I like this. It's very wholesome indeed. This tray says, always support the bottom. Well, we obviously know what dynamic this tray is with its reflective surface. Hey, and when you look into it, you no longer think of food. You think of yourself. Right, bottoms? Well, I guess tops can look at this too and, think of their bottoms. I don't know. Yeah, every time, catering happens, you gotta support that base, baby. Otherwise, it just bows and then misshapes your contents. Peg you? I've got you pegged as an absolute effing loser. Dude, this is so what? This is an interest all on its own, because there are guys, obviously, who want to get pegged. I'm not going to explain what that is. You got to go look that up. But some girls are too good for some guys, and, they'll just call them losers. And that's like a whole humiliation fetish. So, yeah. And she's in her office wear with her ID hanging around her neck, over her chesticles. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I was almost not going to post this one, but it was too good not to. I found this on Facebook, and I think the caption was when your girlfriend starts an OnlyFans and you have to help her take quality content or something. It was great because you get up close and personal, with needing to, light and photograph all the juicy bits. See, every girl needs a supportive partner like this, not some, hypocritical douchebag saying, I would never date a, any girl who posts on OnlyFans and yet are subscribed to like 10. Help them girls pay for their education or, pay their rent or, whatever else that they are interested in pursuing in life. Yeah, here. Mom. Why the hell did you tell your father wholesome stands for burgers, drinks, and salsa music? He just invited Bob and Agnes to come over tonight for a wholesome party. We are not done talking about this. She doesn't seem that upset, and also she seems like she's going to host this party herself. So, she got some explaining to do if she wants to continue this conversation. You know what I mean? Him. Hell yeah, I want... I can't even read this without laughing. Oh gosh. Him. Hell yeah, I want a Star Wars roleplay in bed. Her. Misa heard you's a bad boy. That's like such a bad voice acting thing. Let me take 2. Her. Misa heard you's a bad boy. I can't voice act, but that's how I imagine a female Jar Jar Binks would act if, they looked like that. Oh my god, so freaking hilarious. I can't. Okay. Oh, yes. The existence of a subwoofer implies the existence of a domwoofer. For all y'all bass heads who are like me out there and who want to, get that boom boom pow out on a sub. All right, next. Oh yeah, cats and brats. Too much stimulation, must bite. It's so funny. This is like the modern day Venn diagram, but like of memes. You get it. It's awesome. Love it. Oh yeah. This is, okay. I'm going to read it first and then I'm going to tell you a little backstory. So it says, no man has all 5. Information on where the clitty is. Number 2, a dad. And number 3, energy for round 2. Number 4, cooking skills. And number 5, a height above 5'7". So I showed this to my pup and he goes, damn. Guess which one he's missing? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it a secret. But men, is this true? Comment below on what you are missing or lacking in your life. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time combing her vibrator. Roar! My dick. Do do do. This is, I think, why toys were invented is because, if the real thing isn't real enough for the girl or whoever, she gotta use something else that has enough power. So, yeah. This is like the ultimate cuck. Is like not even with another person. It's with a toy that is going to do so much better than, you could ever. Yeah. This is a good one. glowfyourself.com. So if you guys take a very close look, not at the silver medal part because that's too obvious, at the very center of the ball that is supposed to be projecting out of, any hole, it's an 8-ball. Do you guys remember those? Shaking that up after asking a question and then, the dodecahedron or whatever is inside there will tell you your fate. I used to love those. I think I still have mine somewhere in storage. I don't know where it is, but that would be a great way to play with somebody. Imagine putting them in different positions and then asking a question that has to do maybe with a punishment. And then it rolls and says yes. And it's like, okay, the 8-ball said yes, so let's do it. So yeah. Anyway, next text. Bring your fire dick. I meant fire stick. Laughing crying emoji. And then crying face emoji. I'll bring both just in case. You never know, you know? Instead of Netflix and chill, you got the fire stick and drill. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to match somehow? I don't know. Yeah, fire stick and drill is good for now. Oh yeah! Okay, so this is actually a commercial. And I'm not gonna tell you what brand, but I wanna play it for you because this is amazing. I think this is like, I don't know if it was like 11 years old or whatever, but here, I'm gonna play it and you're just gonna drool it over it.
I've got a lot of tricks of the trade, a lot of tools I can use, but everyone is different, and it's up to me to make sure that they enjoy the pain.
Oh, yes! Get on there. Nachos! Nachos!
Nachos. That's not the safety word.
Nachos!
That's not the safety word!
Ow.
He must really be enjoying himself.
Ow! Son of a...
Isn't it so good, you guys? Okay, so if you watched my first ever meme video, you can find it on my playlist on my channel page. There is a hot and spicy comic that somebody drew. This is like a culmination of that and like everything else that I've ever posted, I guess. So props to this happening. And I wonder if they got a real Dom to do that. So yeah, so good. Are you afraid of the highest setting of your vibrator? This is so good. Do you guys remember this 90s series? It was kind of like the TV's version of Goosebumps, the adventure, choose your own adventure, like horror for kids books. This was like the visual TV epitome of that. And I thought there was one episode that I watched that really, like, I still remember to this day. Actually, two. One of them was like a killer clown. I'm not gonna go into that one because that one was terrifying and no thank you. And the other one was about this kid getting stuck in a video game forever and he didn't know it was a video game at the mall. He just thought that he just couldn't get out, and it had to do with like these coins that were dropping in the fountain that he used to like throw into with his mom, and the coins were tokens in this like video game world. It was kind of like the Black Mirror for kids because it was like using technology of the time and then like turning it on to children because that was like their obsession or whatever. Oh, so good. It was the greatest mind F ever for myself. So yeah. Oh yes. Dom's giving cuddles, head pats, and belly rubs versus Dom's later when they get the 20-inch strap out. Right? I feel like this is like almost every Dom. It's like they can be super nurturing and like super nice, kind of like I have the mommy dommy side of me, and then you know the other side is like, oh, but can't you take this 20-inch strap for mistress? It's so funny. In reality, I think these two girls are like sisters, but they're like polar opposites, or they look polar opposites, but they get along. Adequate Emily says, this rabbit isn't cis. And it's Bugs Bunny saying, okay, you know there are male flight attendants. Yeah, but I like the height the heels give me. So the beautiful thing, and I think I've mentioned this before in another meme video that I did closer to the beginning, is that Bugs Bunny is such a great character that really bent the rules, not just in animation, in storytelling, but also in gender for the time. Like, Bugs Bunny cross-dressed, you know, would tease his enemies and just like put on a bunch of different identities and assume roles that would just like really like titillate the mind at the time. He was literally anything and everything. So I think that was really, really cool, and why his character is still popular to this day. Oh yeah, okay. Here's an explanation. I didn't have to say it for you, but you know, that's my take on it. WandaVision says, Bugs Bunny is non-binary. Fight me on this. Ferret Pigeon says, according to Chuck Jones, this is actually true. Bugs is trans and beyond the binary system. Chuck said Bugs is sometimes more male and sometimes more female, just as he feels like it. Tuna Ramen says, gender fluid Bugs? Ferret Pigeon says, Chuck Jones didn't know the word back then. To be fair, he used trans S to describe him because it was the 90s and he was in a different generation. But yes, definitely. There you go. Oh, there's more. Ferret Pigeon says, he wrote it in one of his books. Bugs Bunny is based on the classic tricksters in Norse mythology, which were either trans or gender fluid. Also, even though Bugs wasn't intended to be trans, but due to the fact that he was a huge icon in the trans community of the 80s and was used on signs on riots at the time, Chuck Jones was talking with queer people why they used his image as representation, and he gladly learned that Bugs was seen as trans, and Chuck gladly accepted him that way. The fact that he created a character in a way that a minority, like the trans community of the time, found hope and happiness in him made him very proud, and Chuck saw it as his biggest achievement, much bigger than any award or so could ever be. He wrote it in one of his books. Yeah, props. I love that the LGBTQIA plus community educated him on that, and then he like applauded it and, you know, rose that up on a pedestal, and yeah, just gave them visibility at the time. So hats off to them. Oh yes. Okay, so I saw this on my Twitter feed at Maradona. And this is like the behind the scenes of shooting Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. I know that's not her real name. That's, you know, a spoof off of Key and Peele's how they say celebrities' names when they're the bellhops. You gotta watch the thing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But yeah, she actually learned how to wield a real whip, and this clip speaks for itself. And you can see it done in the final movie clip as well. So good. I love the part where she like skips off screen too. All right, next. Doms. Brat's about to F around and find out. Oh man, this is an oldie but a goodie. Obviously, if you guys don't know, that's like Pink Guy. That's Frank, who used to do like these really, really cringy, but also it's like, it's so bad that it's good. And he was intentional about everything. Look him up. Filthy Frank, you know, used to do these crazy YouTube videos. But anyway, would literally go to strangers on the street and like smack them on the back of the head and everything. So yeah, that's why I find this one so freaking funny. And yeah, gold. Oh, this one coincides with the previous. Be a smart mouth little sass machine or be a good girl. You know, you don't have to be female to have this be a relevant meme for you, because all brats are like this. It's like, oh, I could be a good girl, but it's so much more self-serving to be a sass machine. So, yeah. I don't like brats. How men want to be treated when their boys aren't around. See, I told you, it's like the mommy-dommy thing. It's either this and or cross-dressing. A lot of people want feminization. So, cis males want that feminization. And I really like it when doms, you know, dress more masculine. I love wearing pants. I would rather wear pants than skirts and dresses, to be quite honest. So, don't bite the hand that fingers you, or whatever the saying is. You guys know what the original thing is. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. But, you know, they're just making it more cheeky, I would call it. Oh yeah, this doesn't really have anything, like there's no saying next to it, but I found this around the same time as I found the previous meme video that I put out, where the Japanese schoolgirl tells the viewer, oh, let's go to the park that we always used to play as children, and then she's bent over like this. But yeah, this is quite a device, obviously schoolgirl themed as well, or guillotine themed, I'm not sure, but it's a nice combination, and obviously the view is fantastic. Oh yes, this one also came up on my Twitter. I believe it's from a movie, and that looks like the director and the actress who's supposed to be playing, she almost looks like Aquawoman. I'm not sure what this movie is from or what this segment is from, but, you know, I just liked how dumb she looks and towering over like the Amazonian feline she is over a small man, if you can even call him a man. Oh yes, for all my lovely Kimbaku and Shibari fans, this one's for you. This isn't really a meme, but I just like that he's in like soccer gear, or I'm sorry, football gear, and like in the like background there is a airplane, but it looks like it's on the wall. I don't know where they are, but I just, oh, there is a caption. It says, Netflix, are you there? And it says me, all tied up, you know, Netflix and chillin', literally hanging and chilling. Netflix asks, are you there when, you know, you binge watch a lot like me, you know, continuous hours without turning off or logging out. So, yeah. Man, that's so small, I almost missed it. New Hope Church, God says, homo is in. Oh my gosh, I love these guys. They like go to different churches and like mess with the signs so that it makes it seem like the churches are more like accepting and not, you know, anti whatever it is that they're anti-list of things. These guys are awesome. I think they're brothers, but yeah, obviously took out the S from sin. It's supposed to say God says homo is sin, but I love it. They just change one letter and it's great. All right. Oh yeah. Plump, sweet, and begging for cream. Made to be licked, topped, and loved. Reuse me until I break. You know these guys who were, and I say guys as like a loose term for everyone. Everyone who's worked on these campaigns knew about the kinkiness behind what they were selling, because you know, sex sells. So double entendres, nothing crazy. Also, I really love Jenny's. There are like 3 locations that I know of here in LA. So yeah. POV, convincing my grandmother this is my home gym. Oh my gosh, when I first saw this, I like died. I was laughing so hard, but I also really appreciate that this guy like built everything himself. So yeah, really awesome. And tried to like portray that it was actually, you know, a gym of sorts. And last but not least for the day, oh my gosh, this is so great. So obviously this is Japanese. I don't know if it is like a commercial. I don't know what it is because all I see is just actions, and you know that Japan is like one of the most, you know, kinkiest countries in the world. And yeah, enjoy because this is freaking hilarious. Alrighty, and that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it so that others can have a nice chuckle or laugh throughout the day. I source all of these jokes myself. I don't own any of this content. I do it for fun, and you should view it for fun as well. Don't take life so seriously. And don't forget to give me a subscribe. Click that notification bell so that you know when I am online next or when I post new videos. Follow me on all of my social media at Maradamina. And until next time, be safe, have fun, and keep it kinky, everyone. So I totally brought this out because I thought I was going to be more... So I totally brought this out because I thought that I was going to be more... I thought I was just going to use it more, but I barely ended up using it because I was like so into the screen. But anyway, maybe it'll make another appearance soon.